Welcome back. It's one of the most successful red meat research programs ever run in Australia, and it's tackling one of the ugliest challenges ahead for the nation's beef sector. To discuss, I welcome from the Northern Australia Climate Program Dr. Andrew Marshall and chinchilla beef producer Vicki Mayne. Welcome to Beef.
Thank you, Lyndsey.
Great to have you both here. Let's talk about what the program, you've got it nicely embroidered on your shirts here. What is the NACP, Vicki?
So the NACP is the Northern Australian Climate Program, and we're about improving the capacity of the red meat industry in managing that climate risk and variability across Northern Australia.
How does it help producers, Andrew, in understanding weather patterns? It's a reality in Australia that we are going to be faced with challenging climates.
Look, definitely, and so what we do with producers is that we run a series of training sessions, workshops and one-on-one discussions, and we really help producers to understand the forecast information, how best to use the information for making decisions on different timescales from days to weeks to months ahead, and also understanding the factors that influence their local climate.
It is regarded as one of the most successful deployments of research. Why is that?
Then it'd come back to the because we're an integrated program. We actually have like research development, but then there's that extension and adoption phase, and there's a feedback loop that producers can actually then go through us climate mates back to the actual research teams such as Andrew and develop products that better suit the red meat industry.
It's a wonderful example of how entities can work together, isn't it, Andrew? It's not just one organisation.
That's correct, yeah. So it's led by the University of Southern Queensland, but we collaborate with the Bureau of Meteorology, the UK Met Office in England, State Departments of Agriculture and Natural Resource Management groups right across those areas that Vicki was talking about, the research, development and the extension.
And Vicki, you're a producer yourself. What are some of the practical tools out there that you wish more producers knew about?
Oh, some of the things are like the forecast products that are on the BOM's website, such as like the 3-day rainfall burst products. Like you see a lot out there is the chance of exceeding median, but as a producer, those sort of products aren't of much benefit to us. But knowing that chance of, a rainfall burst actually occurring to pull up trucks if you're trying to take, cattle out to the works or to Roma sale yards or something like that. And some of the other products that are to the extremes, and especially in that temperature space, when you're planning AI programs or, just going to have weaners in yards and looking to mitigate chill events and things like that. So,
you're a climate mate. What does that mean?
So as a climate mate, so there's 16 of us rolled across Northern Australia, and part of that is that there's other climate mates like myself that we live, breathe the red meat industry every day, and then other climate mates are actually based in the Natural Resource Management group, and they have that industry experience. And what we do as climate mates is we actually break down the science into easy, practical ways to understand, to actually help you to how to use forecast tools and products in your business decision making, to help you be proactive and especially in challenging seasons and not get caught up. We teach people to not get caught up in all the hype that's out there and teach them about things like the autumn predictability gap, so that you're not hearing about La Nina now and going, well, hang on a minute, we've got to wait a little bit. So
could you explain some of the misconceptions that producers have to deal with in terms of hearing things in the media and hearing conversations and where they can go to get trusted information? What are some of the misunderstandings about where weather's going over the next few months?
So some of the misunderstanding is that, like, just say the El Nino Southern Oscillation or ENSO, that La Nina is already, on its way. You've got to have the oceans and the atmosphere actually couple in. They've got to declare to the world they're going to go out and date and be a couple, and set sail for that. But one of the biggest misconceptions is that climate drivers such as ENSO act on its own. It's the only influence, and it's not. Sometimes our, other climate drivers such as the Southern Annulomo can have a little bit of a bigger impact on that season, even though they're a shorter term driver. So it's just helping to understand that. And when is the right time of year? Like now, you're better off mustering and fencing and dealing with weaners than worrying about what ENSO is going to do, because it is just too early to tell.
Andrew, the BOM is saying that El Nino over, La Nina might be on the way. What are you telling producers?
Yeah, that's right. So we're telling producers to keep an eye on the Bureau's climate web pages. So that's bom.gov.au/climate. And there are a whole heap of resources around different climate drivers. So at the moment, 3 of the 7 international models that we look at are suggesting that a La Nina could be on its way, but 4 of the 7 are suggesting otherwise. So, we just need to take a close look at those, just keep everything in mind, how we're a bit early at this stage to be knowing for sure, keep an eye on how things progress over the next few months.
Thank you so much for joining me here today. I'm not letting any of my guests go anywhere without answering the question of the day, which is, if you had to pick the breed of cattle that you think most suits your personality or your physical aesthetic, what would it be?
Oh gosh, that's a very hard question. I think I'm going to go with Angus, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a great choice.
So?
Yes, absolutely. Reliable, robust, wonderful evolution.
And I'm going to be an Akushi Wagyu, a red Wagyu.
A red Wagyu. I don't know much about them, Vicki. Where are they based?
Well, you can on my property.
Oh, fantastic. Chinchilla.
You can come
before I let you go, tell me a bit about your property in Chinchilla.
Oh, so we're in a little bit of Brigalow country just outside of Chinchilla. It's only a small property, hence why we run the higher value stock. So really love Wagyu, and at the moment, yeah, we're really looking well set up going into winter. So,
Vicki, Andrew, thank you so much for your time. Great to have you here on Beef TV.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, don't go anywhere. We're going to be catching up with the 200-plus-year-old event run in Australia, the biggest ticketed event in the nation that still has agriculture front